So there's this story, I'm sure you've heard of it on the news. It's also on the online dailies, and they're talking about Ruto's. Ruto is the most preferred 2027 presidential candidate. That's according to TIFA. Yeah, the TIFA research findings. And it's a very interesting situation currently. You know very well that the political mood is becoming heightened day by day. Yeah. And for me, I feel like, listen, this is just basically Ukichekiati, they're saying Ruto is ahead by what, 24%. It just shows you no one is actually leading the race. Yeah, so the other presidential candidates, we're talking about Kalonzo Musyoka, if at all he's going to be the opposition, United Opposition's flag bearer. He's at 19% currently. Fred Matiang'i has also shown interest at 14%. Sifuna Bado Tukoshua, yeah, he's surprisingly pulling 10%. That's your fam. That's good enough for somebody who has not actually declared his willingness to be on the ballot. Yes, all right, officially, that is. Now, Rigathi Gachagua came in at 9%. Babu Win is also here. He registered 2%. Yeah, so for me, I feel like the biggest realization of this whole list, off of the poll, is the fact that 15% of Kenyans are undecided. Yeah, they are undecided as we speak right now. So it just shows you that, politicians have a lot of convincing still going on, yeah? But what they're settling. And I think that's a good thing. Yeah, people are still out here, interrogating issues, trying to make the right choice come 2027. So this survey also showed how ethnic political leadership is shaping up. Bado kuna ma kingpins. Kamba respondents identified Kalonzo as their leader, 93% of them. Kisii, sunajua ni nani? It's not Simbarati. It's Matiang'i, 83%. 73% of challenging respondents backed President Ruto. Obviously, alafu 70% of Kikuyu respondents identified Gachagua as their political leader. So you know what this means, yeah? Yeah, this has always been Gachagua's strategy, I feel like. Anasema kila mtu ashikilie bezi yake, you know what I mean, yeah? So it's very impressive. If these guys audit these things and they're looking at how Kalonzo is performing, Matiang'i, very, very impressive. And Gachagua, importantly, yeah? When it comes to support for the Raila Ruto broad-based government, things are not looking so good. The approval ratings imeenda chini sana. Support has dropped from 44% in November 2025 to 30% in May 26. Yes, while opposition to this whole regiment has risen to 56%. So more, as days go by, the whole broad-based thingy is becoming very unpopular. Yeah, so what else do you need to know? Oh, interesting. Pia wanasema Deputy President Kithure Kindiki emerged as the overwhelming favorite to deputize Ruto in 27 with 59% support among Ruto backers. Let me tell you, there's no way. There is no way Ruto's going to do away with Kindiki. Like, that would be a big blunder, bana. Kindiki has been loyal, he's been consistent, and he's surprisingly, pulling in the numbers from the mountain. Unakumbuka the by-elections, yeah? So I think, listen, I see no reason as to why Kindiki would be removed from that position. Yeah, if at all, of course, they have conclusive coalition talks with ODM. Wasemo kifine ODM, you're taking, I don't know, I don't see that happening. You get, alafu, it's interesting over here because they're saying among opposition supporters, the most preferred alliance tested was a Kalonzo Matiang'i ticket at 31%. Are you serious? Yeah? You want to tell me folks are actually preferring that one as opposed to Kalonzo Sifuna at 28%? Okay, let me be a conspiracy theorist. Me naona there's some people out here who are pushing an agenda. Munogopa Sifuna, and that's what you want. You prefer a Kalonzo Matiang'i ticket. Eh? Yeah, shock on you, man. But anyway, generally, I guess for me, my conclusion is my opinion of this whole poll, yeah? 15% or 15% of Kenyans are not decided. That's a massive number. And let me tell you, if you're a candidate, if you're going to be on the ballot come 2027, my advice to you is, listen, moving forward, get out there and just show Kenyans. Tell Kenyans how you're going to get money in their pockets. Because the economy, you guys, rambat guys, we dangerous. Yani, it's the economy is not making sense. That's why you're seeing even this Africa's G4 summit, was very, very unpopular. Yeah, so just tell us. It's about the economy. You don't give us more scenarios. Don't even go out abusing people. Just convince these guys how you're going to sort them out politically. Ask guys, that is.